Today we are going to discuss a robot arm for thermal applications. So before going to our video, let us see. So what is the setup here available? Okay. So here we are having an robot arm. This is a robot arm. Okay. And then we are using the servo motors to control this robotic arm. And then here there is a conveyor belt where the workpiece can be finished products can be kept on this conveyor. So it moves automatically. So here we are having a pressing unit. So what is the key feature in this setup is here the pressing unit is attached with the thermal based applications. So what is thermal based application? What is necessary? So in real time, if you take any products, okay, pressing is needed. If you take some rings or any cylindrical object, or if it takes shaft and rollers or bearings, so some two objects can be inserted. Okay. So in many cases this is done manually. So if in case of metals it can be done manually, but there is some contraction, extraction during the pressing. So it may get affected or damage the workpiece. So in some certain applications, if the property of elasticity is looking into an account, then this thermal arm applications with this robotic arm is useful. Here, if you take this setup, here there is an pressing unit. So here, if you take this, so this is completely a pressing unit, and then here we are having an heating unit. So this is an heating unit where the workpiece can be kept. So when the workpiece is kept, when it is on, what happens is this robot arm will be functioning to take the workpiece, completed workpiece from this heating unit to the conveyor. So here this heating unit heat is supplied. So when the heat is supplied, what happens is, so when the pressing takes place, so because of this temperature difference, because of this heat, what happens is automatically workpieces merge together. So here as the heat is supplied and the pressing takes place simultaneously, so this thermal applications is mainly used here for pressing applications. So after completed product it is taken away. So this is our robot arm for thermal applications. So here we are having an air compressor. So what is the purpose of this air compressor? Is to supply the pneumatic air for this controlling these cylindricals, and then we are having sensors to sense the movement of the object, because here we are having an unit where the raw material workpiece can be kept here. Okay, so this is the place where the raw materials can be kept here. So here the robotic arm takes the raw material and then it places in the heating unit. So when it is placed in the heating unit, this automatically senses with the help of the sensors, and then this pressing unit gives with a particular load. Okay. So in normal conditions only the load is supplied, but here is the heating unit where heat is supplied. So what happens is some heat makes the metal to fix the male product and the female, both the parts. So when simultaneously heat and this pressing takes place, both the materials are pressed together. So after the completion, by using the sensors, it moves away, and then the finished workpiece is taken and kept in the conveyor with this robotic arm. So here what happens is, naturally here the conventional method is replaced with these robotic arms, because the human's intervention cannot be made with the help of this thermal application. Because of this temperature we cannot handle it manually. So this robot arm is useful for this particular applications. Okay, so this is our thermal application. Okay, so as we discussed, so again what is the applications is here we are using these sensors. So here as the finished product is placed here, it moves away. Okay, so this sensor senses the products. So when the next workpiece is kept, it automatically senses and this conveyor is moved. So this conveyor systems and this robotic arm and this pressing unit, three systems are mutually interconnected with the help of the sensors. So as the pressing unit is workpiece is completed, it is taken by the robotic arm and it is placed in the conveyor. So simultaneously conveyor moves. The next what happens is the robotic arm comes to the raw material. Again the pressing takes place and then the same process repeated. So when this process is made automatically, what happens is human intervention is prevented and then the time is saved. So these type of setups can be used for mass productions. Okay. So as the process is done, we can't see for the particular temperature and then everything we cannot focus. So here as it is done manually, so all these systems are interconnected so that the finished product is taken collected at the end. So this is the setup, and we are having an HMI interface here. Here in the setup we are having an HMI interface. So the programs and everything can be connected here. We are having an emergency stop. If we want to stop the system, we can have an emergency setup, and then by using this HMI we can operate these servo motors, and also the grippers are there to hold the workpieces. So this is also everything is connected with the sensors. Thank you.